We are actually not too positive on the US dollar in short term, but actually going sort of in the fourth quarter, there's probably a bit more strength for the US dollar once it becomes clear that the Fed will start to taper. And I think the Fed gave a quite strong message on Tuesday or on Wednesday, basically, to confirm that the economic recovery is on the way. Inflation is probably transitory, but inflation is transitory because the Fed will start to adjust their monetary policy stance, which will mean they will start to taper at latest beginning of next year, and then also eyeing for more interest rate hikes going into 2023. And that could be turn a bit more supportive for the US dollar in the medium term. Short term is probably still a few headwinds, but particularly Japanese yen in this environment will actually struggle. So we are short at Japanese yen in this environment. We are long the Sing dollar. It's a currency we actually prefer.
Okay. Good to know there then. Well, given your timeline then for taper and your expectations, Adrian, I mean, it does make me wonder if this is almost a sweet spot for EM Asia, because growth is holding up in a strong way, but we're not facing a taper tantrum imminently. Is that fair to say?
Well, I mean, this week, it's probably a bit of a throwaway week. So there was a lot of undercurrents, a lot of trading. We had the FOMC. We had today, actually, quad witching day. So there was a lot of noise in the market. But in general, I think the EM, we have to be a bit more differentiated. So it will be not a clear trade, but we do think if you really go through your lessons, what you own, why you own it, and at what price you own it, EM, in particular China, looks actually quite interesting because it's cheap, it has corrected. There's some growth exposure as well. And we can see today, actually, the growth sector and the internet sectors are rebounding. And these are the parts on EM that actually look quite interesting currently. And then you still have quite a cyclic component with commodity exposure. And we do think commodity, despite yesterday, the big correction, actually have further to go, in particular the oil side. And so these are the aspects why I actually think that EM, Asia, particularly China, looks interesting at this point.